Spider! Go! Hey! On! Slab!
Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, restate. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hall. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Stanford. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Got it in the middle, it's Brown.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. The run from the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cardinal!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Davis. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. We've reached the break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Sampson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with your football.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to...
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Hall. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Stanford wants to push the pace. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Sampson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Makes the grab. It's Hall. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Blackburn. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Stanford!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here, right?
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Runs for the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
The short hands, it's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
A strike downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away.
Easy.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent.
Going for it all. He's got it at the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.